Hey you guys, it's me Makai. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So today I have a very important video. Well, every video is important, but I really feel the urge right now to speak about this. I was going to do the video a little bit later, but I really feel like I need to speak about it now. I don't know why. I'm just doing and being obedient to this feeling that I'm getting. So I'm hoping and praying that this video will do wonders, and I'm praying that it will go far, and the Lord will use this video for something if it is His will. But you guys, I hope you guys share this video, and I hope we can all come together and do our part to get this man out of the death sentence. So I'm going to be speaking about a man in Missouri who is facing the death sentence right now as we speak. Tomorrow is actually his day where he is supposed to be sentenced to death. So this video, I just really want to say the importance it is to have a relationship with the Most High and how to be in His covenant, because this is what God protects you. The weapons that are been formed against, especially the chosen ones, Black people, the minorities, especially us people. You see that so much during history, and especially with this case. This is a Black man who is being put to death for a crime he did not commit. I'm sorry guys, you cannot tell me otherwise. If you look this case up, first of all, they don't have all the evidence to convict this man. They stopped his trial. They stopped his case when they were about to come to a conclusion of his sentencing, but instead they gave him the death sentence. And the governor of Parson, which don't get me started about him, he's always giving out deaths, like he's approving them, and there's very rare cases where he's not declining the death sentence on people. And the sad thing about this is there are many innocent men being killed because this man up here in higher power, and especially this whole police force and the brotherhood that goes on, especially down south, you guys, Black men, you guys need to be careful. You guys have to be very, you need to stay prayed up. You need to be in a relationship with God, like I said, because this system is a system that has been created to basically trap us, us people, the chosen one of God, to snare us, to to attack us. It's been set up against us, you guys. And a lot of times our Black kings and our people are getting trapped into this. And I'm not saying the whole system is bad and every police officer is bad. I'm not saying that, okay? But I am saying there is a lot of corruption in this system, and to stop putting your trust in man. Stop putting your trust in these systems. Stop putting your trust in the government. Stop putting your trust in these people, because each time you're going to end up like this man. And I consider a warning, because even in the Bible, God sent His prophets out to warn the people. Why? Because something was coming to them. Something was about to happen to them, either the nation, either in their lives, whatever. God does that all the time. He sends His prophets out. He sends people out to warn y'all, because He wants to tell y'all that something is coming. You can end up just like this man who is on death sentence, innocent, being convicted of a crime he did not commit. You can be like that. And the number one thing is the mindset. People, it even says that in the Bible. I forget the verses. I just read it in Isaiah somewhere about how the people were thinking that it wasn't going to come to them. That people have this mindset that it can't happen to them. And that is the number one. Having that mindset, you are a literal target for things happening to you. Just because it doesn't happen to you and maybe years on end, it could be the last day. It could be the day you die. It could take you out, whatever the case may be, okay? But don't ever have that mindset, because you having that mindset can literally set you up for something to happen. So let's just throw away that mindset. Just because you think that it can't happen to you, it can. And matter of fact, can. And the way that this world is going, it's just in due time. So I just want to, this case and what's being done here right now, I just pray that you guys really take heed and see, like, this is serious. This is really serious. Like, this man is being put on death row. His life is, I'm praying and I hope that this turns around, and I really am hoping for this man, because I believe it wholeheartedly. Like, the Bible talks about how you could see past what the surface level and stuff like that. You have a lot of discernment, and I'm telling you guys, I believe it wholeheartedly that this man is innocent. And the fact that he's being put on death row, and it's not even just off my own intuition or whatever you want to call it. There's facts, there's evidence that this man is not guilty of the crime that they're putting onto him. And then the fact that they're putting on a death sentence on this man makes it even worse. When I just seen a case of 6 officers torturing, sexually assaulting, beating, and almost to the point of death, that these 6 officers did to these 2 black men in the South. I think it was in Mississippi. And the two real, I don't know if you call it co-conspirators, or the 2 people who really did it, they got, one got 20 years in prison, and the next one got 17 and a half years in prison for torturing. I don't know what's worse, either killing a man or torturing them to the point where they're almost dead. I mean, both of it's worse. All of it's worse. But I mean, to me, torturing, killing, beating, and sexually assaulting a man to almost the point he's dead. But they survived, thank God. But still, there's a lot of trauma behind that they have to go through. So it's like, which one's worse? I mean, like I said, all of it's worse. But these men, and I'm sorry, but of course they're white men against these black men. And these men one got 20 years and one got 17 and a half years in prison. And yet this man over here, who has evidence, facts shown that he did nothing, and you can see the people in charge, the governor, the judge, whoever, they all the same to me. They stopping this man's case so that he doesn't get the solution or resolution, the conclusion that they need to come to for his sentencing. Instead, they put him on death row, but yet he's over here getting sentenced to death. And then on top of that, they took this man's years away from him. He's already been, I think, 2 decades. He got charged in 2001. And this man is being taken years of life away from him for a crime he did not commit. Like I said, I don't know what's worse. All of it's worse, but that has to be top tier evil. Like putting a man in jail, taking his life, and that's just, and the Bible talks about to expose the wickedness in the system, in the government, in the world, whatever. And, that's why I'm just praying and I'm speaking out against this, because it's just like, I'm praying and hoping that these, you guys and men, especially us not us black men, but, the real chosen one of God. Like, anybody can be chosen one. Like, even the Gentiles, the Bible talks about that. Anybody can be chosen, but for some reason, the chosen ones of God are always being targeted, whether they're in a relationship with God. As you can see, these men, I mean, I don't know if they are in a relationship with God, but, these things are happening to him, and I know God does not condone or stand for this type of stuff. So he would not let his people deal or go through something like that. That's why I say it's so important to have God in your life and to truly be living your life for him, so that you don't fall into the traps of the system, of this world, and the things that are set against us. They're set against us. And I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Just like the Bible says, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. We are wrestling against principalities and wickedness in higher places. We are wrestling against governments, against, things in higher places. This is to be taken seriously. And I know the world loves to jump around the bush and all these distractions and stuff like this. It's just like, it's just time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to get your salvation, you guys. And I'm just praying that you men out here especially, I pray for y'all, and I don't want y'all in the same trap, and I don't want to keep seeing this for you men and women too. We also have our own. They also have traps and snares against us. So, all around, God, the Most High, is the one who can protect you. It says that in his word, no weapon formed against you. That's just one verse. There's many verses explaining how God delivers us, how he keeps us away from the snares and traps of the enemy. And this is just one way that this world puts a snare and trap in our people, in our community, in our people. I don't know how you say that, but this is just one trap, one device the enemy uses. And that's another thing the Bible talks about. It says, do not be ignorant of Satan's devices. And I'm just letting you guys know that this is one. So be very wary, and do not think that it can't come to you, because indeed, in fact, I'm sorry, it can come to you. But the thing is, don't, I'm not trying to push fear or fear mongering, because one thing about me and the difference between the people who are trying to fear monger and do these things is that there is a solution. There is a way out. God tells that in his word. There's always a way out. He will give you the way out. You have to pray. You have to petition. You have to go to him. You really have to seek his face like treasure and gold, and find him, and he will show you the way out. So one thing that you could see about people who are fear mongering and putting fear into you, because that's not what I'm trying to do, okay? I'm just trying to, this is the truth, and this is just what needs to be heard. But the difference between me is because there is a way out. There is a solution. And people who fear monger and try to push fear, they don't give you the solution. They don't give you the way out. They just push fear and condemn you. And I'm not trying to condemn you. I may have a little passion in me right now, but that's only because I feel so passionate about this, what I'm saying. I feel really passionate, and I don't mean no harm, no way. I just really hope that you guys take heed, and pay attention, because one thing, like I said, God does, in his word, you will see that he warns his people through people, things, animals, it doesn't matter. He always warns us before something happens. So this is just like a warning to let maybe certain people, I'm not saying everyone out here, but maybe certain people, that this can just as well happen to you. Or different cases. If you see in Missouri, Mississippi, there's actually a lot of flaw in the system. This is not the first time that they've done this to an innocent man, nor is it the last. So that's what I'm saying, especially in the South, for some reason, it's like a pulpit, the South, Mississippi, Missouri, South Carolina, for some reason down here, it's very like drenched in oppression, like just cursed, basically is what it feels like. And so you just really want to tread lightly, be careful, stay on your P's and Q's, watch your back, watch your six, stay prayed up, get right with God. You want him to be your protector, the Most High. And I'm telling you, he can do it. It's possible. He can protect you against mere humans. These are mere humans who are working for the, Satan, their father, but who is in charge of Satan? God. So all in all, God is the way, y'all. Yeshua is the way. Jesus Christ is the way. The Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, of that Holy Bible, that is the God. So, I think that's all I wanted to say, and come on here real quick and say, yeah, you guys, I wasn't planning on making a video today, but here I am. But anyways, you guys, I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope you guys are staying well out here, prayed up, and please, watch your back and stay safe out here. Anyways, you guys, please like and subscribe. Share this video. Please share this video. I hope this, whatever the Lord wants to do with this video, he will do it. But I did my part and did whatever I felt the need to do. Anyways, you guys, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.